All right, what is up? Anthony Stevens, and welcome to ThwakJak Top 10 list. Another one that I'm doing by myself just because of the whole quarantine thing going on right now. Um, Technically, it's not quarantine, it's more of a stay at home order, but it has had a huge impact on movies recently. A lot of movies that were in theaters have been pushed to uh, on demand services or early purchase, or movies like The Invisible Man are actually basically for rent for high prices. It's kind of like buying like two movie tickets so you and another person could sit in the living room and basically just watch a brand new movie and pay for two people's admission. Um, but sadly, it has impacted a lot of other movies in more long term sense. First and foremost, the one that makes me the saddest, and most likely Damien too, is the Batman. Me and Damien haven't shut up about this movie since it was announced and since it started filming. Every little peek you get just gets us both way more excited, probably more excited than we should. But filming for that has halted for the moment due to COVID-19 concerns, and there's no definite answer of when they're going to start filming again. Matt Reeves put on his Twitter that basically whenever everything's safe for everyone to get back to work, that's when they'll be doing it. So fingers crossed that all this blows over soon so we can get our Batman still in 2021. Hopefully we won't have to wait a whole nother year. But whatever has to happen has to happen. As long as everyone's safe and we get it down the road, I'm fine with it. Another movie that's impacted is Mission Impossible 7, or as most people know it, the franchise that's trying to kill Tom Cruise, or the franchise that Tom Cruise is trying to kill himself with. Uh, More than anything, if there's any reason to watch a Mission Impossible movie anymore, it's just to see the insane stunts that Tom Cruise insists on doing himself. But it also has been impacted in the same way as Batman, that they had to halt production. There's no definite date on when they're going to resume with that either. Those are the only two that are really that I'm really interested in that have halted production. The rest are pretty much just general delays. Some actually still have new release dates, and some are just indefinitely delayed. So with the first one that's delayed is Scoob. It was supposed to come out on May 1st. It's a animated version of Scooby-Doo, kind of like 3D-ish animation. I was looking forward to it just because I'd love to take my son Kenneth to go watch it. And then once Thomas grows up a little bit, maybe we can all just sit there and watch it. It just looks like a really good family movie to take the kids to. But that was delayed indefinitely, so no for sure date on when that'll be coming out now. Next, another super depressing one, Wonder Woman 1984. It was actually supposed to be releasing on June 5th, but is moved all the way to August 14th. All in all, it's not too bad considering that it's just a little over 2 months. A lot of these movies are potentially in worse positions. It actually impacted our next movie on the list, and that is Malignant. Malignant is another horror movie from James Wan, and anything he does, and I know we've said this in many videos, I will watch legitimately anything James Wan does. But they gave up their release date, because it's another Warner Brothers picture. They gave up their release date to move Wonder Woman 1984 to August 14th, and there's no definite release date for Malignant yet. Hopefully we get some news on that soon, but the next one is A Quiet Place 2. And this one, when it was first announced, I wasn't really interested. Just because a lot of horror movies seem like they get sequelitis and they just start to bomb. always seem to ruin the premise that they started with, and it just doesn't hold up. Then I saw the trailer, and it really caught my eye. Being able to go back and kind of see how it started and see concurrently while that's happening, see where they're at after the events of the first movie. They seem like they're playing it smart and they're not trying to overblow it and make it just an action movie at this point, because it feels like that's the only way you can go after that. Except for what they did is actually surprising and looks to be more interesting than what I first expected. But that was supposed to release on March 8th, and they've delayed that indefinitely. John Krasinski said that he pretty much wants the whole world to watch it all at once, and he didn't want it to be hampered by all the drama that's going on with movie theaters and such at the moment. So, after A Quiet Place, we have a movie that just cannot seem to get the release date right. Initially, I wasn't looking forward to it. Another one. But New Mutants. After Disney bought Fox, they went in and reworked it. And it literally, I think this movie was originally supposed to be released like 2 years ago. It looked like it was within reaching distance at this point. And it was supposed to be released on April 1st, I believe. And it just seems like it just keeps, or April 3rd, sorry. It just seems like it keeps falling out of grasp. And now this one is also delayed indefinitely. So we'll have to keep our eyes out and hopefully show up in full force for a release, especially when studios go into that much hard work to reshoot stuff and release a good final product instead of just throwing out nonsense and hoping it sticks. A good example of that would be Sonic. That movie could have been the worst thing ever, but the studio seemed to really listen, and I'm hoping that's what they did with New Mutants as well, but we'll see in due time. Next, we have Black Widow. I wasn't sure how to feel about it when it first got announced after Endgame, but trailers have made me come around to being really excited for it as well, and hopefully they get everything together soon and we're able to find out when we can watch it, because it was originally supposed to be released on May 1st, and now that has also been indefinitely delayed. Release date soon would be nice. Obviously, the sooner the better for all of these, but anything that adds to the Marvel Universe. I know Damien's not crazy about the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. The movies are fantastic, and me and him both like DC more, and I know that's why he's a little salty about it sometimes. But genuinely, anything that pushes that franchise forward, I will always be in the theater to watch. So hopefully we'll find out more about that one soon as well. And next, we have No Time to Die. I usually am not interested in 007 movies, but I think honestly the selling point for me was Rami Malek. Everything he's been doing lately has been super interesting, and I genuinely am interested to see how he does in there. Everything else, and the fact that they were able to actually get the lead actor back, really, especially after everything he said about the role and how he never wanted to come back, it genuinely makes me think that they have to be doing something right for him to come back. Sorry, I just can't think of his name off the top of my head. Daniel Craig. This one was supposed to be released on April 10th, and it got moved all the way to November 12th in the UK and November 25th in the US. So right around Thanksgiving, it'll give everyone something to look forward to go to the theaters if you're into that. One that I genuinely was excited for because it's something brand new that I never even thought of, but now it just seems genuinely interesting to the point where I don't think I could get enough after I watch it, is Antlers. Antlers was supposed to release on April 17th, and it also has been kicked to an indefinite release date. It seems genuinely interesting. It looks like it is based on a Native American creature called the Wendigo. If any of you have played Until Dawn, it's basically the creatures from that game. Hopefully, they get everything together with that one too, and we're able to watch it sooner rather than later. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. My name is Anthony Stevens again, and we really appreciate you watching. Just if you wouldn't mind giving us a like, share, and subscribe on all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, especially YouTube, and give us a thumbs up, please. And we really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Peace!